All right, guys, so next up, we got, I think, besides Batman, your like most anticipated game.
Absolutely.
The entire
Assassin's
lineup.
Creed.
Well, but Assassin's
Batman,
Creed
but
at this point is like, it's always going to be there, so I'm not that really excited, but I am. But this out of a new game, a new kind of concept and everything, this looks awesome.
Let me know, one of my favorite games of all time was PlayStation 2 Lord of the Rings 2 Towers. I just thought that was a very well done game. You got to play through all the parts of the first 2 Lord of the Rings movies like pretty accurately too. And it was cool. You upgraded your character. It was just awesome, the shit that you can unlock and everything that was going on.
Never played it. But I think my little brother did and he was all about it.
Either way, game.
I love Lord of the Rings and I know we both had a mutual appreciation for the Batman Arkham series.
Yes.
And this is essentially just taking the Batman Arkham series and then making it...
Putting the engine on a different...
Or putting another coat on it. And instead of you knocking out
Because even the way you run in this game, either way, it's called
murdering people.
Shadow of Mordor. We're going to start...
The story's pretty cool. This is a little bit into this gameplay demo. Kind of giving you a little rundown of how you affect the world.
Which is crazy. Like, I remember watching this, and you...
super smart. The whole world is super smart. And it just looks, I mean, it looks really, really smooth and big and nice, and you get these awesome powers. Look at the stealth. I mean, it looks like Batman.
See, that right there, the climbing is totally Batman, like the way he scoots across.
Well, not even, just wait. Not even the climbing, the takedowns, like right here.
Yeah.
This looks...
I mean, I'm stoked on this. And the thing that I saw in this, I'm sure they'll talk about it in this trailer, is, you know, you have options to kill people or not kill people, and if you don't, they can grow stronger and like, learn to defend against you, and...
But you have to do it strategically, where some people you might want to have, some people you probably don't want to have.
Yeah.
If you kill them at an early level, you might not be able to get a certain piece of loot off of them later on in the game, which might be important to a quest or yada, yada, yada. So it's going to be cool to give you like a little more incentive to replay it, try it out a different way.
You can do this stuff because, well, what's the story? You die, you're killed by...
You're killed by Sauron, and you're the only one to survive, essentially, when he comes back. Before the Lord of the Rings start, he comes back to Mordor and shows up and he kills everyone and you're like brought back to life. Similar to the way Gandalf comes back. But with this is you have like a... Hold on. Yeah, so they're super smart and they have all their things. They have all their unique ways of talking to people. But essentially you have the power of a ring wraith with you. So you're able to do a lot of cool things like take over people, like, oh my god.
Like the fighting style looks like it's about the exact same as Batman 2.
But with a sword and with murder.
Awesome as shit,
memory is an important feature of the Nemesis system. And Ryback is never going to forget that he only...
So you get to die, I think, but you still get to come back. It makes sense. That is sweet.
I mean,
I'll be honest.
I'm so disappointed with Lord of the Rings games in the past after the 2 Towers game. To see something like this just makes me like so happy.
I'll be honest, this does kind of like remind me of The Witcher 2. I just finished playing that game, so I'm still really fresh on that. But this looks like a lot smoother.
Oh, this is tight.
This looks a lot more. Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
Teleport.
Ring wraith powers.
Ring wraith shit.
Whatever wraith powers. I don't know what necessarily it is. But
awesome.
then you get a bow and arrow that's made out of spectral stuff.
Pin them down.
One of the key powers of a wraith is the ability to dominate your enemies.
And guess what? You work for me now.
Which is such
and anyone that works for him.
Terrorize, you can have him spy, you can assassinate him, or you can sacrifice him.
Feedback information to spread terror.
I just feel like I'm gonna have a ton of spies, man.
What he's witnessed here to build Talion's legend among
I'm just gonna murder everyone. Because you know how like when we were playing Force Unleashed and I was like, man, I don't want to kill Wookiees, that's dumb. I would murder all the orcs ever. Meat's back on the menu, boys!
What's cool is it shows you who these people are connected to.
Ratbag's master and the war chief in this area is Orthog.
Oh man.
Who has also had a previous encounter with Talion.
That's tight, so you can mess these dudes up and they carry it with them.
They remember. That's the cool part. They remember. That's the one part I think I'm most excited for in this game.
Just
Is like
running into people, and then
running into
being like,
people,
"Oh, you're back."
how they work with you, how they
It's
work
not
against
necessarily
you.
a storyline. It's what you did to
Yeah.
provoke it.
Yeah, I want to try all the different ways of doing that,
It's
and
not
then they
like,
show off some
oh, the
stuff.
Joker got away.
Mordor.
I gotta get him later on in the game.
Yeah.
In the open world, Talion can begin the mission at any time.
Nice.
This walkthrough will fast forward to the assassination attempt. Playing as Talion opens up a world of creative choice about how to approach every mission. In this case, the cover of night and the rain creates a range of opportunities. Use bait to draw in trolls and Caragors to create a distraction. Take a direct combat approach.
This looks just
Stealth.
Approach to infiltrate
Stealth games rule.
as Talion's target as possible. Again, Talion moves into the Wraith world to identify.
What's really cool
who's called
is like,
Wraith.
it's really messed up, but like
Who's
the
behind
you have like your
Can
two
be
weapons.
recognized by the blue
You have your
hand.
sword.
So hold on, you
then
got
you
that
have-
guy, and all the other white hands follow him as well.
Yes, those are all his dudes, and they're all on your side.
Since Talion now
Nice.
dominates Ratbag,
But they don't
he
know
also
it.
controls his followers, allowing
No.
Talion to build his forces behind enemy lines.
But your offhand sword, your little dagger, it's actually the hilt
Dominate this archer.
of your son's sword.
Oh
That was
man.
murdered. It was broken and shit. It's really nuts. Like that's really cool to me. A small, cool little detail.
Chaos. Distraction.
It's super dark.
Talion can finish off what Ratbag starts.
Tight, so it takes out like half his health.
Damages Orthog. And although he has survived, Talion now has a major
Oh man,
advantage
I'm so
going into
stoked for this
battle.
game.
Orc blood.
So excited for
Although
this
it would
game.
be cool if the blood actually stuck on his face. But this is pre-alpha. This is very early
Skadoosh.
on. They're gonna probably change it up a little bit.
Oh man. They all throw down.
Through the Nemesis system, Orthog remembers his previous encounter with Talion.
See, that's really
Making
cool. This
battle
is
both
just
unique
awesome.
and personal.
So, but I feel like this is something that could only really work in this, at least in the beginning. Yeah, maybe they could do a
this kinda
Batman game like
makes
this.
sense,
But I feel like if they're gonna do another superhero game, they shouldn't do Batman. Batman's already had like
Well, I
4
think
games.
they're done with Batman after this.
That's what I'm saying. They should
Oh,
try
they keep
someone
saying
else.
the Arkham stuff. I mean,
But, I
who
mean,
else are you gonna do like that? I would love to see Rocksteady do a Spider-Man game.
Yeah, but they're all, like associated with Warner Brothers, so they wouldn't.
know.
But
Oh man, punch powers in the ground.
I mean, I feel like there's so many other great people within the DC universe that you can do. Like Batman's great, but
But with the
Hawkman.
detective and stuff, like Aquaman's hard, man.
Hawkman,
Hawkman would be tight, but I don't think he's popular enough to warrant it.
he's iconic enough.
I think he is, but. Oh man. So we just watch this dude throw down and kill. Dude, he's
Yes.
trying to kill.
Orthog,
Oh, right through the
Troll Slayer is dead.
God, I love these games. Oh. Cut his head off.
That was awesome.
Can you keep the head? That'd be tight. You probably don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it and hold
What's
it for
up, guys?
people.
It's your friend's head. It's my head now. So you're basically on a mission to go kill.
You're getting revenge for Sauron for all
See,
the
that's
crap
cool.
that
Like
went
you'll
on.
be able to possibly control a bunch of these dudes.
You'll be able to control a lot of those guys.
Awesome as hell.
You'll be able to control trolls. You'll be able to control monsters, giant things.
So
like
stoked. So that's the
It just looks
Shadow
amazing.
of Mordor trailer. I hope this takes off. I hope it's a great game. Yeah, stoked.
that's what you guys think.